Okay, then we have to continue our lesson. I think I start quickly that mean our lesson, that mean sharing our slide, because you have to keep it your mind. This all that learning process, one by one, connect with each other. Okay, I'll sharing now here, and you can understand how we have to the new topic is uh, we are already finished the associative learning. It's and now we have to move to the E part, mean appreciational learning. Now I told you this all the learning methods or learning concept engage with one by one. Okay, then you know, when we are, you can think this is a new concept, new methods, new learning process, but it is not like that. Okay, because you can, when you are now one by one we are study now, then you can understand how it's going on. Here, I'll give you a chance to the first listen. Okay.
E. Appreciational learning. While conceptual learning is on the effective side, a child, from the very beginning, utilizes his inborn trait of aesthetic sensibility and acquires concepts colored by appreciation. F.
Okay. Now you know that appreciational learning. While conceptual learning is on the effective side, that part, while conceptual learning is on the effective side. That means one thing, one conceptual learning side effect. We are calling that side effect. No? That means when you want to introduce or the using conceptual learning in effective side mean if you want to uh, make some push up mean when you want to give up, we are calling that motivate, like that, then you can use the appreciational learning. That means when you are trying to apply the conceptual learning concept or concept of the conceptual learning is on the effective side in appreciational learning. A child from the very beginning utilize or the utilize. That means his inborn trait of aesthetic sensibility. That the pronunciation of the aesthetic intibility, we are calling the aesthetic sensibility. Okay. And acquires concept colored by appreciation. That means, I'll give a small example. When you are doing this, I give you this for like a gift, like a toffee, a chocolate, a bicycle. When you have passed your O-level exam, I give you I brought some bike from you. Sorry, I buy one bike for you. I'll give you the motorbike, you. Like that. Then this is a practical thing. Huh? This is not a scientific method. That means you want to develop some conceptual thing. At that conceptual learning methods, sometimes directly children can't do. When you are apply or when you use it, appreciational learning. That earlier I told you some when you are pass, I give you something. It's not appreciation. Okay, it's like a motivation work. I want to I try to explain. It's not like a motivation, but it motivation meaning inside the appreciation. I'll explain that. Okay. Now the gift thing. Earlier I told you. Then think you can do this. When you do this work, I think it benefit for not only you. The school color or school name also very 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 popular when you are doing this work. It's another the no common thing is you are for the some appreciation. Then this competition when I win this competition, it is not only me. It's half profit going to school also. This thing some the student ready for some competition. That one that story what I want to tell. Then we are calling it aesthetic sensibility. That means you know that have some can you sing? Sometimes they don't know I can sing well in a school age. Sometimes you don't know you can't sing well earlier stage, huh? But your teacher appreciate you can you have a nice voice. I know because when you are in a free time, I heard several times your songs like that. Then teacher has to motivate and appreciate and engage to the some concepts, the aesthetic concept. Now teacher want to move the one child or the kid or the boy to develop his aesthetic sensibility. Then the teacher has to appreciate learning theories and he can or she can develop that child or kid or whatever the boy the in a student give a chance to develop the aesthetic sensibility. That mean when that we are calling is not necessary to this subject. Some the baby expecting mothers, that mean pregnant mothers, very like to listen some various the music things. Some because they try to give some effect from to the kid, but after that the mother no now I give this type of the power mean is a scientific thing, huh? I give this type of I done this type of work, then my definitely my kid has some aesthetic sensibility. Then mother try to develop it. At that time, mother also can use appreciational learning. Okay. Then F, that means next one, attitudinal learning. Attitudinal learning. Or attitudinal learning. Check that. Now you listen to this one also. I think this attitudes is the word. The other thing.
F. Attitudinal learning.
Attitudinal learning.
Attitudes are generally dispositions for certain particular concepts, things, persons, or activities. A child develops an attitude of affection towards his mother, an attitude of reverence towards the teacher, and an attitude of belongingness towards the family. His attitude towards play is most favorable. All this he learns and adopts gradually.
Okay, now we have to discuss attitudinal learning. Attitudes are generalized dispositions for certain particular concept, things, person, or activity. Attitude. That means think you or me have some attitude. We don't want help from the younger brothers or younger brothers concept, or concept mean ideas not useful for our work. Our work mean that have a main work in your home, or in your family work. You are neglecting that the elders, sisters, and brothers are neglecting younger brothers' concept and things, concept and ideas. But they are, this is an example, not is a correct thing. Not correct thing is that's a common, not it's a common. It's a depend. Then they are still their concept and ideas, and they are doing that work like what this is a my all own work like that. But in a social media says like that, when you are start, dear brother, when you are copy others attitude, copy others ideas and concept, but the end of the while you are continuing to that working under that concept and ideas, your end is always wrong. Sometimes they think, now you are think your friend, I'm not attached with your the family things. Now your friend always need to take your next idea and try to take out your future ideas. Think one friend. Now you tell your friend, yeah, I want to, now you I think you are in a working in a Colombo, and you have a chance to the join in Candy Branch also. Then you tell that's your idea, your close friend. You know that your friend attitude, one attitude is he try to take others' future plans, and he take out what suit for him, and he try to start that. But thing is that no one know, and you also you can understand this is a thing. But that person who try to plan for future, they have engaged with other extra supporters and other benefit also that person plan. But anyone who try to copy, take other ideas or the future plan, but they can't continue well because they don't have that type of supporters or any other resources from that person like that person, from person that like person. Then that is a reason that copy person can't do that. But because his attitude, is always he doing like that. Then I'll try to explain my example. Then now that a friend, you told that your friend, I am ready to move to the candy branch. Now your friend took that idea, and before you send he send letter. So I need to transfer to Candy Branch because various concept and things that friend added that. But thing is, after few years, the friend has and you and a friend, both of us have a chance to the transfer to the Candy Branch. But unfortunately, now that your friend and you settle down in Candy with your kids and your wife and the whole family, and your friend also same. But unfortunately, you have a promotion in a Candy branch. Your friend has a promotion in Colombo branch because your close friends are in Candy branch. Unfortunately, your friend don't have any close friend in a Colombo branch. Not a Candy branch, sorry, Candy branch. Now I told you that your plan, that means my plan or your plan, engage with other supporters and other activities. Not a plan is not only doing only one person work. Plan is like a group work. Then now already your friend settled down in a Candy. He need everyone need promotion. He has to live in a separately in some office room without his family. Now plan is over. You can understand now. You copy to that your plan, your friend copy your plan and future plan also. But unfortunately, he don't know what type of situation, what type of power you have in your Candy branch. He think I can promote in a Candy branch and I can develop my life like my friend, that your friend's attitude. Huh? That's his attitude. But unfortunately, is that in a natural world, you have to think that is out of the subject I want to explain, and I want to give some example. It's a one concept, one attitude, but is your friend's attitude. He thinks when I want to do some or the think some future plan, I can take outside my future plan. I can take the future plan from others. Not necessary to think the future plan my own mind. I can take out from others. That is your friend attitude. But situation is that in a real world, you have to face that type of outcome is like that. Okay. Keep it to your mind that example also. Now we can move to our lesson. Then we are calling that in a attitudinal learning, or attitudinal learning. Attitude is a okay. Then person or activity. Then particular concept, thing, person or activity. I told you no. That is a attitude to me when you want to concept. That means future plan. It is you need that your friend need to future plan. But he can't believe when I start some plan, can it is an I can't continue till it end. That is a reason that your friend concept is I have to take a plan from the another person. And activity also. Then have any activity, have any things, have any person, so belong. That means attitudinal learning, attitude engage with thing, person, and activity and concept also. Particular concept. The concept is a future planning. Think that future plan. thinks person. Then the second line, a child developed an attitude, affection toward his mother, an attitude often, attitude often relevance toward the teacher. Here, an attitude of belongingness toward the family. His attitude toward the play most of favorable. All this learning and adapts gradually. Adapts when I told you one thing, convert to another new thing. Okay, now you can understand. First, the child development, the basic of child development, the effect from mother's attitude, his mother's, child mean his mother's attitude. And what teachers' attitude, then teachers can develop the children attitudes. Mothers also can develop the child attitude. And the family members, when you have some check some person attitude and belief, the basic of that, the family background. Then all this he learn and adapt to gradually. That means after that, when he can read the social means society, read the society mean, I told you that personality point, how you are you carry yourself in a society. That means how you are act in a society, or that in this with others, then you learn something one by one. Then you are modifying your what I told you, the modifying your everything. Then the earlier we complete that topics, modification, modifying, converting, adapting, everything. Then your attitudes also, you are learning some attitudinal things in when you are in this society. Now you can understand. Then attitude to mean, dear child, dear children, don't talk while you are take your meal. Don't make a noise inside any food in your mouth. So like a small things, your school age, and when you are in a grade 1 or the preschool, you heard this type of advice. Then they are trying to change your attitude. It's a like activity. And the girls, you don't want to start any close friend with uncles. Don't start any close relationship with unknown people. I'm not using that uncle word, is not necessary, because unknown people is good. Uncle, that is when you are saying the uncle, it is some the relative position. Okay. Anyway, now you can understand attitudinal learning. Now the next one, again have a one by one is a new thing, because another concept I have to hear, but sometimes that concept learning, that conceptual learning. But this one is not necessary, but I give you this conceptual learning and concept learning because of this example here. We can discuss that. First, we finish that the motor learning. I think that the word is correct. I think yes, motor learning here. First, you listen this whole slide. Then I Explain one by one.
One, motor learning. Most of our activities in our day-to-day life refer to motor activities. The individual has to learn them in order to maintain his regular life. For example, walking, running, skating, driving, climbing, etc. All these activities involve the muscular coordination. 2. Verbal learning. This type of learning involves the language we speak, the communication devices we use. Signs, pictures, symbols, words, figures, sounds, etc., are the tools used in such activities. We use words for communication. 3. Concept learning. It is the form of learning which requires higher order mental processes like thinking, reasoning, intelligence, etc. We learn different concepts from childhood. For example, when we see a dog and attach the term dog, we learn that the word dog refers to a particular animal. Concept learning involves two processes, viz. Abstraction and generalization. This learning is very useful in recognizing, identifying things. 4. Discrimination learning. Learning to differentiate between stimuli and
Okay,
showing an
I stop that because we have to discuss all the write down. Okay, that most of our activities in our day-to-day life refer to motor activities. The individual has to learn them in order to maintain his regular life that we are calling it is the motor learning. Example, walking, running, skiing, driving, climbing, skating, driving, climbing. All these activities involve the muscular condition. That means when you are doing some work, and work mean you are doing some develop some skill. You have to continuously, you have to regularly, you have to continue that in a order. Then it is automatically moved to, and we can call it is a motor learning. Okay, it is a motor learning. Then I think you can write down. I will send that note through the LPEC also. Then the verbal learning. Verbal learning is new, not a new concept. Verbal learning also is when you are doing some learning some grammar or language or the communications. Then we are calling it's like a signs, pictures, symbol, work, figures, sound, etc. These tools are used in a such activity. We use word for communication. Okay, now you can understand what is this verbal learning. It's not necessary. But thing is, you have to, why you learn this topics, this learning method for hobby. Now you have some one problems, but it's not a big problem. But keep it to mind when now you are learning this topic, you have directly you know what type of learning method I have to use for this your organizational developing point. Sometimes you are in a academic academic uh, academic organization or institute, you can't use the verbal learning because it's like a language. It's when it is a academic and it is a language institute or the language university, that verbal learning enough to use, but it's not only enough to the develop your organization or the institute, the officers development or the things. Then you have to use that this learning concept to develop your organization. So one side. Then you have you want to develop some concept regarding take a big publicity for your organization. But that concept, that is advertising part. But you have a concept and you have to develop this concept work, develop concept. It is through the concept learning concept. That means think now that's a you want to touch up your client brain and change the higher order mental process of thinking your client. First, you have to change your organizational people thinking process. Think now that you heard some new advertising firm start, they have some the foreign currency background. Background mean help from the foreign countries, funded foreign country. But you have to fight with the foreign scholars. Scholars mean foreign training, that the specialist, advertising subject specialist. Now you have to develop the new concept. Concept mean you have to change your officer's mind, and you have to keep one thing is that you have to keep your officers, because that they are already ready for some offers, you know. Then you have to change your advertising concept also, and you have to change your use some concept learning to change your officers that mental process, because when they are processing are engaged with the foreign supporting advertising firm, they are shifted to that. But thing, but this one is a bit of different. This example is how to use this concept learning process. I told you that earlier. It's a when that child see first time cow, he had a frame, he had a margin and everything. And the next time is a quickly they can understand. Recognize, identifying thing. Then I'll give a small hint. Huh? Don't think about recognize. When you are recognize that foreign currency and you identify it as a funded from the foreign currency, but you create the concept. It's like a snake. It's like a snake. It's a concept. But the snake means the foreign currency these days. Whatever snake, we keep it our inside the body. You can understand when you are translating Sinhala, that you know that Lord Buddhas and that Reverend, the Honorable Monk Ananda, they are walking on the road. They I touched to some big money bag. Then our Lord Buddha's told speech. That means we are calling that some that glossary word. I am not using that. And then told like that. Ananda, are you so the snake. We are calling snake, but that is a crew. That means we are calling that in a, yeah, snake is good. Then Ananda, the Venerable Ananda Bhikkhu or the Ananda told the Lord Buddha, yes, I know, like that. Then you have to create a concept. I would like to go to the snake place. You can recognize you are creating some concept inside your office. If you need a foreign currencies advertising firm, but it is not a group, but you won't keep your stuff inside your office. That is the reason you are create some concept like the foreign currency like a snake. Okay. Now you can understand, my dear students. Now I here. Now I give you the thing: discrimination learning, learning of principles, problem solving, attitude learning. This already you got that idea. But now I give you a chance to the no, sorry, I'll uh, I'll do that because thing is you have to take idea about this one also.
Or discrimination learning. Learning to differentiate between stimuli and showing an appropriate response to these stimuli is called discrimination learning. Example: sound horns of different vehicles like bus, car, ambulance, etc. 5. Learning of principles. Individuals learn certain principles related to science, mathematics, grammar, etc. in order to manage their work effectively. These principles always show the relationship between two or more concepts. Example: formulae, laws, associations, correlations, etc. 6. Problem solving. This is a higher order learning process. This learning requires the use of cognitive abilities such as thinking, reasoning, observation, imagination, generalization, etc. This is very useful to overcome difficult problems encountered by the people. 7. Attitude learning. Attitude is a predisposition which determines and directs our behavior. We develop different attitudes from our childhood about the people, objects, and everything we know. Our behavior may be positive or negative depending upon our attitudes. Example: attitudes of nurse towards her profession, patients, etc. Nature of learning. Learning is a relatively permanent change in knowledge.
Now this is the nature of learning point is to direct engage with our subject. But before that, I'll give you what are the point you especially don't know. The learning of principle. That this is not a learning with the principle or learning of principle. Anyway, you know that this one is individuals learning certain principle related to science, mathematics, and grammar in order to manage their work effectively. These principles always show the relationship between two or more concepts. Example, formula, laws, association, correlations, etc. Now you can understand this thing, the combination that we call one by one engage with another one. That means as like a relations. Not a relations mean combination. it called it has, it is like the learning things. When you are learning something, it is engaged with other related subject or related things. That means this relationship or the relation work, not relation mean this relationship I can call, between sometimes two, sometimes more with concept. I'll explain you. I told one day that I have some Pythagoras method and concept and our day-to-day life work, as well as that the scientific things are always engaged with our day-to-day life, and mathematics and grammar also. I'll give you one example. You know that when we are, how many words we are speak in a per day. The scientific people are calculated it more than 2,400 word for men, and 5,000 is a depend, 5,000 word from the women. Now you can understand these things, but thing is the science, mathematics and grammar, or that sociology subject or social science subject also sometimes combine this thing. This principle you can understand. Then problem solving. You know that one the main point in I told the earlier. I mean that mean first, our first topic we discussed the problem solving is a main role of the manager's main role. Then this is a higher order learning process. The learning required to use cognitive abilities such as thinking, reason, observation, imagination, generalization, etc. This is a very useful to overcome difficult problem accounted by the people. That you can understand how this problem solving learning method. First, the thinking, reasoning, observation, imagination, generalization, etc. This is a very useful to overcome difficult problem encountered by the people. Okay. Now the main thing, this problem solving is the higher order learning process. Okay, higher order learning process mean their cognitive thinking level also high order. What is the meaning of cognitive thinking? But it is a bit of a different to try to understand. But I give you simple definition. You go through that, then you can understand how it can do very easily. Okay. You know that how old are you? You know that how old now. Then you can have some measure mean your IQ level. They have some questionnaire in internet. You can use how I calculate my cognitive age. Then think you know that the scientific people identify your appearance is the correct age 42, but your weight and depend on your BMI, that BMI, no? That's the BMI. Then your age is 30, 85. Not the 35, the 85, sorry. 85, sorry for that mispronounce. 85. Then, as a same way, BMI, the calculation for that from that. Then that cognitive also, in you have some age, your knowledge level sometimes is okay. Your knowledge is your age is like think 42. So my age, not my age, my correct age. You are in a 42. Think. Then you check your cognitive, that your IQ level, your cognitive, your that thinking or the knowledge or age, your knowledgeable age. Then that your correct age divide your intelligent age. Then you have cognitive age. That cognitive age meaning it has your thinking level, observation level, imagination level, generalization level, problem solving percentage, all are in that percentage. Then your cognitive age and normal age far different. It's like a BMI concept. In your correct BMI is here, then your age also here, your appearance also, the calculating your the correct weight and height, but you are now you are calculating your today weight and height, you are in age 70 or age 60. But this is a different. That attitude learning we got in a earlier many times, but this time, these positions, the earlier we discussed, it is the behavior, direct effect from behavior. If you want to change someone behavior, you have to change she or he attitudes. When you are changing attitude, then automatically your behavior also going to change. You can use for that changing method for positively, positive things or negative thing. It depend on our attitude. When you have 1,000 rupees, when you have attitude, that is today money. I have to spend my money today. I have 1,000 rupees, then I have to depend my day. I have to spend the whole day from this 1,000 rupees. It's your positive attitude. Okay, this is a small example. Sometimes the whole this thing is sometimes a bit of wrong, but so how can I spend a whole day in these days? Okay, you know that only the sugar one bulk mean more than 3,000. Then one bit 180. Okay, 180 and sugar one pack 150 500 gram or so 2,000. Then sorry 250, then 300 and not 430 30 rupees. Then you have only another 550. If you take if you need a take or buy a lunch packet, another 500, not more than 300, then finish. Okay, anyway, now you can understand this thing. Now we are directly move to our organization behavior and the learning point. This is the point. Nature of learning. This is specially to engage our subject. Okay, then we have to start that. Give me a 1 second, because I think I have to before I start this nature learning uh, title or the topic, we have to, or the my side, I have to explain more how this subject, that how these learning methods going with OB. After that, we have another more than 20, that mean 11, 11 or 12, yeah, 11 or 12 slides. While continuing this slide, I explain how this learning concept engage with organization behavior. Okay, then again I here have some okay, no problem.